Greetings, my fellow weebs and otakus. Welcome back to Anime Trends, and implying by the title, you already know what we're going to talk about today. And for those who has no idea what Dr. Stone is, you're missing out on a great anime. And no, he's not a doctor smoking crack. Instead, it's a 2019 adventure and science fiction anime that took the world by storm and by stone. It's a must-watch anime, and it definitely is worthy of the praise that it has received because of the meticulous details that went into every part of the anime, since the anime presents its unique value through science. Think of Dr. Stone as a post-apocalyptic cells at work on crack with the smart and badass vegetable-haired protagonist. Now, with those details thrown at you, you might be thinking of watching it now, but before that, we're here to tell you everything you need to know before watching Dr. Stone. Don't worry, I guarantee you 10 billion% that this would be good. Number 9. Dr. Stone was written by Riichiro Inagaki, a famous one-shot manga writer. Inagaki-san is best known for his weird classics like Itsudate Mai Santa or Kobushi Samurai, which are one-shot mangas that truly one-shotted the life out of its readers. And if you didn't know what one-shot mangas are one published manga chapter that is thrown into a competition, much like a concept idea or a proposal for television series or a full-fledged comic series. Now Inagaki-san has won a few times in these one-shot competitions and has his best-known classic, which is iChill 21, that turned into a television series. Dr. Stone, on the other hand, is one that became an actual manga. Though it wasn't the best in its early chapters, Dr. Stone slowly rose to fame due to its amazing attention to detail and elaborate scientific explanations that really made it an underrated manga by 2017, and finally got an anime series in 2019. It is also Inagaki-san's second work to ever get a season 2. Anyways, Inagaki-san is known for his accurate details in his works, no matter how weird. Thus, Dr. Stone's engineering and scientific details are highly praised. Now, for a fun fact, Dr. Stone is a one-shot manga, just like how Bleach or Dragon Ball was. Number 8. Dr. Stone's art style is rather unique. Boichi, a South Korean manhwa turned manga artist, is responsible for Dr. Stone's iconic art style. Boichi has also always drawn his works in a unique style. The male characters in his works are always looking fine as heck. However, the females are rather unique, because I bet you my lunch money that I can land a plane in between those nose bridges. Boichi-san's art style might also be possible after drinking fine wine in the morning for Senku and the other male characters and 10 pots of crack at 3 a.m. for Kohaku and her female friends. Even so, we could praise Boichi's art style that really leaves us stuff for nightmares in our brains. Number 7. Senku wasn't originally planned as the main protagonist. As far as the characters go in Dr. Stone's anime, there would be no characters that can outshine Senku. However, the actual protagonist in its manga counterpart was Taiju. Yes, that airheaded and generic of a protagonist character that was a perfect fit as a side character, but instead got introduced as the main protagonist. As cool as the first episode of Dr. Stone was, you wouldn't believe how much the aim of the story changed in Dr. Stone's anime from its manga story. In the manga, the early stages of the story revolve around the painstaking "I'm shy and my crush is also shy" love story of Yuzuriha and Taiju. Also, Taiju was the main character in the manga. Like, why? Whereas the anime focused on Senku's starting story and his determination to bring back humanity, which was actually way more entertaining, and Senku definitely carried both the manga and the anime, regardless of his position as a character. Additionally, Senku was finally set as the main protagonist in the anime. I mean, it's Dr. Stone, and science fiction is part of his genre and not romance. Anyways, glad I didn't have to stick around in the anime just to witness Yuzuriha's and Taiju's love story. Number 6. Senku Ishigami is based on a young Einstein. If you didn't know yet, Senku is a character that is heavily influenced by the smart and charismatic Einstein. Aside from the E equals to MC squared, formula that means energy equals mass times the speed of light squared, is made by Einstein. Senku is also always shown to excel in math and physics, which are main subjects in engineering. It is also the subjects that Einstein excels in. Though Senku is rumored to have an IQ of 180, and Einstein's IQ is estimated between 160 and 180. So yeah, what better way to enjoy our free time than to watch a young Einstein declare war with the tyrant Tarzan? Number 5. Senku's voice actor is Yosuke Kobayashi. If you didn't know, Yosuke Kobayashi is famous for his explicit voice acting and numerous protagonist roles such as Tsukasa from High School Prodigies, Subaru Natsuki from Re:Zero, or Shin Wolford from The Wise Man's Grandchild, plus some supporting roles of complete excellence like Arthur Boyle from Fire Force or even Ryoji from Boruto. Now this definitely makes Senku more of a likable character for me. I mean, come on, it's Yosuke Kobayashi explaining Einstein stuff. That's more than enough for me. Number 4. Dr. Stone has an entertaining, scientifically accurate roller coaster. Every anime has its quirk, and we're not even talking about My Hero Academia. The main reason why everyone loves Dr. Stone is because of the knowledge that it presents in such an entertaining way. It's like eating vegetables dipped in sweet mayonnaise and mustard. That's how elaborate and entertaining every scientific part of it is. From the brief but detailed explanation on how to make antibiotics from sulfur with limited equipment, and even making modern-day iron without the use of heat-producing materials, as well as making coke from a bamboo, rope, and waterfalls, like literal soft drink coke, not the coke that you have in mind. Even experts are baffled by how accurate all the explanations are in Dr. Stone. Also, some of these inventions establish the reputation of Dr. Stone as an actual science fiction anime. Dr. Stone is like a teacher trying to teach physics and chemistry to a 6th grade student, and the 6th grade student actually gets it. That's how amazing Dr. Stone is. Number 3. Dr. Stone has a story that is unique to its readers. We know that you can find almost everything in Japan if it's about something ridiculous, but this anime, my god. It takes isekai to a whole new level. It spits on Sword Art Online story, and it even makes people well aware on how amazing science is, even for a science geek out there who absolutely hates anime. Not only is it a post-apocalyptic world that has a logical explanation, but the mindset of the characters, both the protagonist and the antagonist, is an amazing plot point that the creators are currently perfecting. Since Senku's goal is to save humanity, both its inventions and even its people, while the main antagonist Tsukasa is trying to save humanity by gathering the strongest of it and creating a whole new utopia where only the strong subsides. Dr. Stone is really a breath of fresh air. World building is fantastic, the dynamics are amazing, the storyline is different in a good way, and the science used in it is accurate. It actually has a storyline which is compelling and will have you hooked. Dr. Stone is really going all out on it, even on its 2nd season. Number 2. Dr. Stone is one of the most popular anime that remained consistent. Dr. Stone still shines as being one of the best titles in this star-studded roster. According to anime poll sites, Dr. Stone is the most popular title in 2019, with a current score of 8 out of 10 at the time of writing, outshining its competitors. Even its season 2 that became one of the most anticipated animes of 2021, Dr. Stone, Stone Wars, exceeded its first season by scoring a 9 out of 10 in almost every poll site after it was finished on March 25, 2021. You can't really complain about anything with it. Dr. Stone has done everything it did well in the first season and the second. Good action, innovative and resourceful use of science, and great synergy between characters. And finally, number 1. The studio behind Dr. Stone is TMS Entertainment. Now you can be sure by 10 billion% that Dr. Stone is a quality anime. Why? Because the studio behind it is TMS Entertainment, the same studio responsible for the masterpiece Detective Conan and a lot more animes that you have definitely watched, such as Rental Girlfriend, Lupin the Third, and even Real Life, is the one handling Dr. Stone, which is definitely a big green flag that the anime is a safe option to watch, since the sea of generic and poorly made animes are out in the sea of radars. So, if you do love TMS Entertainment, either as a studio or because of their trademark animes, then you are definitely in for a treat when you start Dr. Stone. No tricks, no pricks, just pure entertainment. Now, if you've decided to watch Dr. Stone all the way to its 2nd season, then you won't be disappointed. And guess what? It will have a 3rd season, just as it was done. So, please excuse me as I'm about to slap my physics teachers with Dr. Stone because this anime is a legit find. Now, are you ready to take on the scientific knowledge and fun Dr. Stone has to offer? Then we hope that you like this video, and if you've got something to say, then we would happily receive them in the comment section down below. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the video since it helps us continue on making these lists. And if you want to see more, click on the notification bell to not miss out on any of these entries. Now, thanks again for watching the video and have a beautiful day, Datta.